Kim Björkegren. Kim, if you could just start us off with your thoughts on this match and sum up the season, and then we'll open for questions.
I think San Diego came out really strong, a little bit more on the front foot than we expected. I think after that, we played a little bit better. So I think we had control over them between 20 to 45, maybe. And then the start of the second half, of course, it's difficult when they score an early goal like that. We tried to do some changes earlier, 3 new players in. I think we played a little bit better after that. Had a little bit momentum. We had a decent chance with a free kick. Yeah, overall, I think we gave it a chance in the second, but today, of course, the best team won, and yeah, it's tough right now. I mean, we had 2 goals this season. It was to make the playoff in both Challenge Cup and in the league, and we did it in the Challenge Cup, but we missed the chance. Yeah, 30 minutes ago, or maybe we're not. Maybe it's wrong to say that we missed the chance today, actually, because we played against a good team today, but overall we missed our goal. That was to make the playoff, so we are disappointed over that.
Same deal as before. Raise your hand in the Zoom, and if you do, Logan will call on you.
Go ahead, Becky.
Racing has consistently had a huge amount of trouble scoring in the run of play this season. And I think you saw during this game, yeah, they had a couple of chances, but really, it was Racing's defense that truly kept them in this game in a lot of ways. Why do you think there's been such an imbalance and such a problem in the attack so far this season?
I mean, we have talked about it before, to be a little more aggressive when it comes to rounds inside of the box and things like that. And I think there are potential in this group. When we have seen now this season, there are many players have been taking a step. I mean, there was the first year for Ari Borges, for example, in the midfield. I think DeMello had a great start of the season. She went for the World Cup, and then it took a little bit of time for her to be back. I think the last 2-3 games have been better again, but I mean, there was the first time for her to be that good and be that important player, and also the first time with her in the World Cup. And then we had Howell that have a huge potential and showed how important she is, for example. So I think there are many players that have been taking the next step this year, but there are also players that have been injured and away of different kind of reasons. So I think that's affected a little bit how we could have worked with, for example, our midfield. I think the potential for the next year with our midfield, with 1 more year experience for all of them together, for example, is to create more quality chances. So I think that's one part that we as a team and the coaches can help the team to be better. But also in the end of the day, you can see when Alex Morgan had her chance, she took it. So that's also one part, of course, that you need to score when the chance is there.
And I know everything is, of course, different in hindsight, but looking back at this game, is there anything that you can think of that maybe could have changed tactically, that could have had Racing a little more in the game, or at least contained San Diego a little bit better?
I mean, we have played against San Diego 4 times, and in the first 3, we felt that we had a game plan that was really good. We handled their attack. We maybe took away a little bit of our attack. So our plan was to play a little bit, accept that they play a little bit slow in the first half, and then go for some early subs and bring in energy and try to win the game in the second. So that was the plan, because with the fact that they used the goalkeeper is a little bit different for us, because normally we really like to press high, but every time we have played against San Diego, we can't really do that because they have 1 more number. So that slows down a game a little bit, and it's difficult for us because of that to play like normal and create chances. But like I said, I think that we're struggling the first 15. I mean, it's a big crowd. There's a lot of people. They have their home game, so sometimes that makes sense as well, that they were fighting for the first place. So, but I think, like I said, I think we had a good control in the defense between probably 20 to 45 or something like that. So it was close to our game plan was holding like it did when we played against them in 3 first games. And then, like I said, also, I think we were a little bit, I will not say unlucky, but for our game plan that they scored an early goal in the second half, because we prepared the subs to do it and bring in the energy. It was just that they scored like 3-4 minutes earlier than that.
And so Racing's now ending the season in 9th place, which is obviously disappointing, but you have more points than you've ever had in previous seasons. You have more wins than you've ever had in previous seasons, even if it's not by a huge amount. And you are also ending on a positive goal differential, which is something Racing has never done before. Is there any comfort to be taken in that? Or like right now is the loss and the not getting into playoffs just kind of looming more than anything?
No, I mean, I don't care about the position. You can't care about it. It's all about to be top 6. I mean, if we finish 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I don't care, to be honest. The most important was to try to be a top 6. And I think we all understand and agree with that. We can see a Racing that had never been better. We create more chances. We have more shots on goal. We take more points. We doing better a little bit everywhere, but right now, of course, we are disappointed. Even if I think it's not about the game today. I mean, it's a away game against the best team in the league, potential. So what I mean is we need to look back and see what could we have done different when we had 2-0 in away against Seattle. What can we learn from the home game against Houston, for example, or things like that? That's where you need to win. I will say it's maybe not necessary today.
Thanks, Kim.
Any other questions? Jeff, I think we're good.